Hey, Mr. Poilievre, it's Joe Warmington, Toronto Sun, Post Media.
Hi, Joe.
Nice to see you. I think when I look at the crowd here, and I know some of these people, I see them at the rinks, I see them in the shopping mall.
Good folks.
And I see the families and the children. I think that, in my feeling from a street columnist, is the number one issue is the future for families owning homes, these kinds of things.
Yeah.
This tax cut certainly will help that. But I think when you follow the news and the press releases over the last 10 years, what you see is every day an announcement of money going out. Never any accounting for it. We don't see any results from it. A lot of times it's abroad. You kind of touched on that a little bit. And I want to talk about that, about getting control of the money that the taxpayers are paying here in this country. They hear all the stuff with Donald Trump and all of that, and they're worried. And you hear it every day. I think that, for me, is the number one part of this election, is that issue of the future.
I couldn't agree more. And electing the Liberals to a fourth mandate would not move us into the future. It would bury us deeper in the past, deeper in debt, deeper in taxes, deeper in more and more inflation. The Liberals weakened our economy by blowing cash out the door. They doubled our national debt. Much of that debt during good times. In fact, the majority of the new debt they added had nothing to do with COVID. And now we're buried under that debt. They blocked our resource projects, landlocking us into the Americans. They've taxed our people and our businesses sometimes into submission and put us into an unprecedented place of weakness relative to Donald Trump, who now threatens us. And I know that people are scared. They feel threatened. They've lived through hell over the last decade, and now they're facing these unjustified threats from President Trump, who, quite frankly, needs to knock it off. The only way to make that happen is to reject a fourth Liberal term and elect a new Conservative government that puts Canada first, so that we can cut taxes for our workers, cut waste, bureaucracy, consultants, foreign aid, reduce the cost of government, and unleash our resources in this country so that we can become strong, self-reliant, sovereign, stand on our own 2 feet as we stand up to the Americans with strength.